It says, please read instructions. Do not turn on clipper until fully charged. But we've always been rule breakers around here. Besides, Johan already turned it on. Well, while we're waiting, let's do some of this.
Take care.
You need to shave your beard off.
Because when he pulls out,
you need to shave it off now. It ain't going nowhere.
Why? That was a little sudden. Do you too suffer from beard envy? If so, you are not alone. Join us Saturday night at 8 p.m. Jump in our live feeds and allow your beard to grow to its full potential. What's up, you guys? Welcome back. And today I am so happy because we are giving this new clipper a spin. And first off, before I go any further, it was not my idea to buy this machine. I was one of the naysayers. I was the one who sat on the fence and decided to stay away from this one because I kind of thought it was going to be a money grab. I really didn't think it was going to be that good. However, I am forced to reconsider this opinion, and I'll be giving you guys a full and detailed review on this soon. So yeah, I'm just coming against the grain with the lever open now. Just above the parietal ridge, and I'm just knocking out some of that bulk, and I'm going to begin this, and I'm going to blend this down to a skin fade, and we're gonna feel this thing out. So in the front, of course, I'm going to try to do a little bit of a front fade. It would have been nice to give this client a shampoo before, so I could have got this hair to lay a little bit better, stop sticking to his scalp so much. However, in the end, you can see I got it all worked out, so it was all good. I actually reached out to a barber supply company. They're called 614 Barber Supply, and he kind of gave me some pretty cool information about these clippers. They're actually really strong, and as a matter of fact, you'll already know some of these things because you probably seen my live feed, but they're very strong. They actually have a motor inside of them that's about 2 times stronger, 2 times the size of the OSTER Volt. And by the way, while we're talking about the live feed, I want you guys to know that I'll be doing a podcast from now on at 8 p.m. on Saturday nights. We'll go for an hour. We'll do some Q&A, and I'll be willing to even critique some of your work. So whoever's in the live feed, I'll just ask you guys to, you know, shoot me your IGs, and we'll look at your work and whatever kind of information or support or help I can give you. I'm all ears, man. So I'm here to help you guys. So take advantage of that. And if you can, I'd love to talk with you guys live. It just makes it so much easier for me to reply to all you guys' questions and stuff like that. So I'm going in with the Wall Detailer, another machine that I never really meant to go buy, but I was just curious about it. And for this one, it was kind of Ant the Barber who made me want to go and give this one a try. So if you guys ain't following MMA Barbers or Ant the Barber, just stop what you're doing. Go over there, hit subscribe, click the bell, because these dudes are bringing it with the information non-stop. And I learned from both of those guys as well. And there's other great barber channels too. Rum Barber is another one. And you know, all these guys are great guys. Big Al's Barbershop, gotta love that guy too. So we're taking it down the skin. You know what's funny about this client? When he came in, he just asked me to do a #1 all the way around, and I told him no. I mean, of course we could have just done a #1 all the way around, but I wanted to actually give him a nice fade. I wanted him to walk out happy, and I wanted to kind of like blow him away a little bit and show him what kind of skills I have. And it's kind of something that I would encourage all of you guys to do. A lot of times clients will come in and they'll give you the option to take the easy way out. Should you take the easy way out? Well, you know, it's obviously best to do the best job that you can on every single person and build your clientele. So I knew, based on this was his first visit here, he even let me film and everything, but I kind of knew based on our conversation and stuff like that you know, he was going to be cool with letting me run with it, and he was really happy when he left. So, you know, shout out to him. And he also owns a clothing store in town here where he sells some really fresh tank tops, and if I can find a link, I'll put it in the description. So as you guys see, I'm going through and I'm wiping out this line, And I have to admit, I didn't zero gap these quite as close as I eventually did. Now I've been using them quite a bit, and I'm kind of getting a feel for what was working best. But even with the clipper totally in the closed position, as I attack that skin line, you can kind of see that, you know, it's not going to come out all the way, and I will in fact have to go back to the walls. Now, the thing about the wall detailer is, you know, it works pretty good to remove bulk. It's a very powerful machine, and it seems to have no problem coming up against the grain that way. And it's kind of like the thing I use the machine for. I keep it set back for kids and stuff like that, but I never really got the greatest line out of it per se. And you'll kind of see I'll be using the Gamma absolute hitters with the ceramic blade, and those things are really hitting well. So yeah, you want to go ahead and check those out. They are the real deal. Like I really do think they put down a seriously nice line. Now, I wouldn't be using them for removing bulk anyways. You guys know that I'm trying to stop this epidemic. I don't want people to be constantly debulking with your trimmer, okay? Because you're gonna kill your trimmer, you're gonna make it go dull, and then you're not gonna be able to put down a good line, and haircuts are gonna take you more time. So you definitely want to avoid doing anything like that. So as you can see, I'm closing this thing all the way down, and I'm working it, and a lot of that hair is laying kind of flat and tight to a scalp. But the fade is starting to come out cleaner towards them bottom levels. Obviously, I'm going to go back with the half guard, which is what I'm putting on right now. And I got the half guard in the open position. And for any of you guys who are looking for like a little bit more detail, I would say my channel is known for some really in-depth tutorials. And a lot of times I break out a chart on the side and I show everybody exactly what I'm doing all the way through. But I wanted to keep this one light and fun and talk about a couple other things. And, you know, any questions that you guys have, you can leave them in the comments, or you can hop in the lives and we'll talk about it on the Saturday night podcast. So I went through with the half. I did it open, I did it closed, and then I went back with the one, and I have it in the fully closed position, and now I know it's safe to take that into there. And it's sort of like one of those things too, like I tell people all the time that in your process, just try to be cautious, just try to be careful. Go in with something. If you think that it's going to be the half that gets rid of it, maybe try the one. If you think it's the one, maybe go up to a 1.5. You know, whatever you think is going to get rid of it, because the last thing you want to do is to start like rushing or guessing towards the bottom, towards the end of this haircut, and wind up screwing something up. So then you're going to wind up spending more time. And as far as like battery life goes and stuff, I was able to do about 3 haircuts before that thing turned red. And once it turned red, I guess you still get about 15 minutes. I was talking to MMA about, you know, some of the little things like that, and he's saying you get about 10 or 15 minutes left. Obviously, it kind of depends on what the nature of what you're doing with it, because if you're running it through a very dense amount of hair, meaning a lot of hair per square inch, or coarse, meaning the thickest diameter, yeah, you're definitely going to be wasting more battery power doing that. So here I'm coming with the Gamma, the absolute hitters. I have the ceramic blade on this trimmer, and you guys can see how close this thing cuts. It's actually pretty gentle on the skin, and it cuts a lot like a razor. And I'm picking them up more often than I pick up the Gold FX. And I'll be honest, you know, picking up the Gold FX was kind of one of those things that I didn't see coming either, but I wanted to try it out and see what the buzz was all about. And it just happened to coincide with around the time that I got these, and I'm finding myself leaving the Gold FX in the drawer more and more. It's just like naturally I've been kind of going to that more. So, but you know, the other thing that I've noticed about these clippers is you see how I got the Omni cord grip on there, and it's just kind of slipping off. There's no good place to put this. I'd probably have to cut it in half to try to get a little bit of grip on there. When you buy a new clipper, and this was the day that it came, when you buy a new clipper, sometimes they come just coated in grease, and this one had like, it was greasy everywhere, even on the top of it, like, so it was kind of slippery and hard to hold. But you know, as I began working with it more, it's not quite as slippery, but I still do think I got to come up with something, maybe at least a rubber band or just something to give me a little bit more grip. I really don't want to drop it. These things are pretty expensive. And And as a matter of fact, 614's got a great sale going on this particular clipper right now, and it's a lot better price than I paid for it, but I paid more than I should have. And I want you guys to also stay tuned, because many of you guys have been following this channel know that I have the modded Senior 1919 wall, and I put the mod to make sure I could put the Master's blade on it, and I've been using that for some time, and I really liked it, and now I actually have the cordless Masters with the Master's blade on it. So obviously soon I'll be answering you guys. I'll be answering the golden question. Many of you are already asking me, which one do I like more? Do I prefer the modded version of the 1919, or is it in fact better on this? So I'm gonna withhold the answer on you a little bit, and I'm gathering the data, and I'm doing a couple more shootouts, and pretty soon I'll be releasing a video that shows me using both of them, and then me explaining to you guys why I feel one is better than the other. 614 Barber Supply. I'll be leaving a link in the description. The code is Eddie, and you will get a percentage off of your order, and the Masters are on sale while supplies last, and they give you free 2-day shipping, 3-day for some places, so you're going to get free shipping, and you're going to get it on sale anyways, and if you use my code, you'll get a little bit more of a discount as well. So the code is Eddie. I'll put the link in the description to their website. They're super cool people. The people that work there, they're a small outfit. There's 5 people, and they really know their stuff inside and out. So they were cool to talk with me and tell me about new and things that are going on in the industry and stuff that's been tough to fix. And you know, I feel like they're going to be a really cool asset to talk to as we get more and more advanced clippers and trimmers and stuff that we want to really dive deep and try to understand. So they're a real deal authorized repair shop for Andis and OSTER, and they're hoping to expand. So check those guys out. Instead of giving it to Amazon, why not help out other people in our business? I mean, that's kind of my thoughts, and I started to kind of think like that recently, and I just decided that that's kind of what I want to do. I want to try to help everybody out that I can, and bring as many people up with me, whether it's through teaching and helping you learn your craft, or you know, just trying to support you in some other way. So yeah, man, whatever I can do to help you guys out, I'm here for. And yeah, please feel free, jump in those lives on Saturdays at 8. And if you have any questions, that's like the perfect time to ask, and I'll be happy to answer those questions. So, you know, we're just obviously finishing up this cut. I'm getting through it. Things are looking smooth, and I'm really enjoying using this clipper at the moment. There is something weird about it not having a cord. I mean, I like look down on it every once in a while, and I start to feel like I'm using the corded version, because it's so similar in almost every way. But I look down and I notice that it doesn't have a cord, and it's just still like I double take myself. It's not something that I guess I ever really seen going into a cordless. But you know, the more I use it, and the more I come to like it, it's actually been pretty fun to work with. So my only pet peeve about it now is just I gotta figure out a grip situation a little bit better than what I have. But you know, I'll be releasing a full review on it, of course, soon, and we'll be going through that one. So I'm going in there with the half guard, keeping it on an angle, doing my best to try to lift up some of that hair that's just like matted down to the scalp. And you know, it's tough to get some of these hairs. Sometimes in other situations you might have a little bit of extra time where you could do a shampoo. It has just been like crazy busy at the shop lately, which I'm super thankful for. And you know, it's just been hard to film these videos. So here I am again, got the gamma, the absolute hitters out. Whenever I need to make that line, I can pretty much rely on these things to work a real solid line for me every time. And it's just got that ceramic blade on it, but you can kind of see how quickly and easily I'll do these edge ups. I kind of like to start in the middle. When a person has a situation that's as good as this guy, he really didn't have that bad of an edge. There was no like clear and present high side and low side. So I can start in the middle and work my way out to both edges. Now, of course, I always recommend that you guys, if a client comes in and they're really high on one side and really low on the other, definitely want to start on the low side, because if you start on the high side, you're going to wind up having to push them back so far that it's going to be difficult for you guys to actually give him a good haircut. So, you know, that's pretty much it. That is a wrap. I, of course, have a preview of another tutorial coming up, and I'm going to show you that in just a second. But other than that, man, show some love if you like this video. Hit that thumb up. It really helps me grow. And I'm trying to get to 100,000 subscribers before June. I'm at 60,000. I thank you guys kindly. And I am out of here, man. So I'll see you guys in another video. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed this cut. And, you know, until then, peace. Hold up. About to show you guys something. Boy, pull over. That fade too fresh.